important base few points. This healing initiation is mainly for direct enlightenment. Understand, healing is only secondary. As a byproduct, the energy heals. But as a main thing, all of them, you are a healer. But as a main effect or as a main thing, it is towards enlightenment. First thing, by this healing initiation you take the oath, you understand, you will serve the society. Be very clear. All of you have signed the healer's oath. Did you see the healer's oath? First line says, you will serve whomsoever comes, even if you are mother-in-law. Even if it is your mother-in-law or father-in-law, you have to heal. You cannot say no. Sincerely think once more before taking the initiation. Your worst enemy, even if he comes for healing, for initiation, will you be able to say yes? Will you be able to heal?
Yes.
Decide that. Because, see, as long as you are just a devotee, no need for any big spiritual understanding. See, for ASP, NSP and all, you can come and you can go, and after that you can completely forget about me. There is nothing wrong. That's a lot of people do that. I have seen once actually one person rang up something like this when I was staying outside, and a call directly came to my room, and he is asking about the complete ASP details. I spoke everything, and then he asked, will the Swami himself take? I said yes, he himself will take, and all the details. And he asked, when can I meet the Swami? I gave the time that after the ASP, next day morning you can meet him and all those things. Are you sure I can meet him? I said yes, you can be sure he will be there. Am I talking to any responsible person? He's asking whether I am talking to secretary or a proper PRO. Then I said, no, you are talking directly to Swami. The person had the shock and I kept the line. One guy rang up, but he knows that he is talking to me. He asked, I have a serious problem, Swamiji, you have to solve me immediately, please save me from this problem or something. He started crying. I said, don't bother, come tomorrow morning, I will take care. No, Swamiji, I have seen all these things, no, you have to solve immediately. I said, all right, I will take care, don't worry. But tomorrow morning, come and see me once, so that I will see that everything goes well. No, tomorrow morning I have to go to office. Now he says, if you don't solve the problem, I will die. But tomorrow morning he cannot come because he has to go to office. So, people play with word. Now, healing initiation, with healing initiation you can't play with words. Understand, you are taking a very high important step. Very high important step. Just because you get easily, don't think it is cheap. If you understand all these 4 or 5 diagrams, all of you understood all these diagrams which is explained here. This Anandagandha Chakra means the Anandagandha initiation, the healer's initiation, is a unique gift by me to the planet Earth, to the whole human consciousness. As on now, nobody has spoken about this energy and nobody has given this initiation. We can be proud of this one thing. This one thing is purely our contribution to the evolution of consciousness, to the humanity for making them grow spiritually or helping them to enlightenment. It's a straight path to enlightenment. I wanted people to understand more matured way the importance of what they are receiving. First, let me describe Shaktidharana. Let me read the instruction. Understand? Stand on your knees and balance yourself well. Please don't sit on your haunches. You have to maintain a standing Vajrasana posture. You have to stand on knees. Let me read out the procedure. Close your eyes and raise both hands upwards towards the sky with palms facing skywards. Tilt your head slightly upwards. In this position, feel the existence flowing through you. Visualize that a light beam of existence is flowing through you. You can visualize my blissful face to start with. Just like how a miser is at his peak of energy when counting money, or a lover is at his peak of energy when he's with his beloved, so also is a master is at the peak of his energy when laughing or smiling. That is why I tell you to remember my blissful face and allow the energy to flow through you. Stand in that posture and just remember my laughing and just feel that existence energy is flowing through you like a light beam. Visualize, that's enough, it will simply happen. Because the moment you are initiated, you are connected live with me. You get a direct heart line or a direct live connection with me. You don't have to worry at all whether I will feel it or not. Just do it. Within 1 or 2 days, you will start experiencing the energy. Because now you are going to be initiated. Once you feel overflowing, once you feel you are full, then bend. Then just bend like that and put your head on the earth. Also, it is better you think of me than allowing your mind to wander and think of something else. As the energy of existence flows down your arms, you will feel tingling sensation, a gentle vibration, or a slight tremor in you. It would be as if a tender leaf is dancing in the breeze. Just allow the tremor to happen. Help the tremor and let your whole body vibrate with energy. Just allow and help whatever happens to happen. You might feeling the merging of the earth and the heaven, above and the below, male and female energies. You might feel that you are floating and merging. Drop yourself completely. There is no you. You have simply dissolved. Allow yourself to merge with existence. After 2-3 minutes, when you feel that your being is completely filled with the energy of existence, bend down, rest your elbows and kiss the earth, or at least let your face touch the ground. You become a medium or a passage for the divine energy to unite with the energy of the earth. Allow all your energy to dissipate into Mother Earth. You may visualize my feet when in this posture. Now, understand, when you visualize, when you do this, receiving the energy, you can visualize my face. When you bend and dissolve, you can visualize my feet. It's actually directly connecting with the Guru's energy. These techniques are tantric techniques. The meditation from Tantra, very powerful technique. Straight away it will connect you with the master. That is why I tell you, if you don't feel that you are qualified, you are matured, especially this vegetarian and all, better don't take initiation. One more thing, if at all at some place, if you have taken non-veg in some meeting or some party, if you drank alcohol, from that day stop healing. Don't do the Shaktidharana or don't do healing. After that, you can meet me. If I initiate you again, then you can do. But never escape from the rules. Because these meditation techniques are so powerful. straight away you can talk to me. Straight away you can talk to me. These meditations, just as you hear my voice, you can hear my voice from inside. You can hear my instructions from inside. Once you are initiated healer, any trouble at any time you want me, just hold the mala. Remember, I'll be there. Please be very clear, when I make these statements, I mean it. I'm not just making as a statements, I mean it. But you also need to be pure. You also need to be pure to be a qualified, worthy instrument. You also need to be pure. Even now, you have a chance. Think once more. If you want, your money will be given back. Try to escape. Visualize. Be very clear. Can you do it? That thing. That's an important thing which you need to understand. But if you have taken initiation, keep it. Because it's a very powerful initiation. Not only very powerful initiation. Now you accept me as a guru. I am committed. Actually, there is a vow guru and the disciple will take usually. Of course, in the higher level initiation, Acharya initiation, I make them to take all these vows. The healing initiation, I don't. Let me at least explain the vow to you. The disciple says, till I leave the body, I will work towards enlightenment. And the master says, even if I leave the body, I will not dissolve till you are enlightened. Even if I leave the body, I will wait till the disciple becomes enlightened. So it's a very big commitment. One more thing. Usually when people come to me, they will have their own doubts. All possible nonsense doubts. And if they have gone to some other Swami, Guru, and if they are cheated, if they don't feel happy with that person, they will have that same doubt on me. They will have the same problems with me. They will bring their same mind with me. These are all you can have till ASP. If you have all these things in ASP, no problem. There we are not committed. We are just meeting each other. We are saying hi. You can say bye. But now you are entering into a next step. Not next step. The deepest step. Here you can't straight away say hi bye. Here you are taking a clear, I am taking a commitment of liberating you. Or I am taking a commitment of your whole responsibility. At every point, I will be with you to take care. I will be there to answer. So I became very big. I take the very big responsibility. So now, before taking the responsibility, I want you to know that you are taking a very big responsibility. You are taking a very big commitment. So let you be very clear. And one more thing, usually people, when they attend an ASP, because they do all these 7 meditations and sing and dance, and they will be in high ecstasy. They will be in a high energy. For 2 days, everything will be okay. Just like that I have not seen a Swami like this. He is God himself and all these things. After 10 days, everything will become boosh. Like a air balloon or air pillow. Usually, all their inspiration will go away. Then, this Swami, he came and taught something. Why should I drop non-veg? And it's so tasty. Why should I drop alcohol? This is my lifestyle. We think something and all the vows, what happens? Flies in the air. Think all these things. Will you be able to be so solid in your spiritual commitment? And will you be able to really honor the commitment? One more thing. If you don't take initiation, nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. But never disrespect it after taking. See, if you don't have kid, no problem. But never abuse it after giving birth. If you give birth, you have to give food, you have to take care, you have to do everything. That's the reason I am telling you, think twice. Let me read the instruction. This meditation purifies the blood. It clears all the blockages and pain in the body. It actually purifies the energy flow, just like a blood flow. All the blockages and pain in the body, all troubles related to backbone would simply vanish by doing this meditation, as the energy goes straight to the Muladhara chakra, which is at the base of spine. See here, straight away the energy travels from Sahasrara to Muladhara. Straight away all the blockages are cleansed. Doing this single meditation is equal to 10 ASP. But the problem is, this meditation will work only if I initiate you. Without initiation, anybody reads this book and does the meditation will not work. So directly, it's like a telephone. Only if the government connects, it will work. If the connection is disconnected, even if you have a telephone, it won't work. So it's a pure energy connection. And one more thing, never show this book, never leave this book for anybody else. It's only for you. It's purely for you. You alone. It can neither be reproduced nor can be circulated for others. It's purely for you. If you wish, you may do this more than 7 times, but if you do this less than 7 times, you will feel restless and unable to sleep, because the energy flow would not have penetrated all the 7 chakras. After completing the meditation, go to sleep in the same meditative mood. Just fall asleep and the energy of existence will be with you. You will be engulfed by it. The sleep that follows this meditation will be intense and dreamless. You will feel fresher, more energetic, more vital than ever before when you wake up at the next day morning. At least 7 times you have to stand up and bend like that. Do the whole meditation. There is some music also. You can use that music. All of you will be given that music. This is a very powerful meditation technique when done consistently, not when done. You have to do consistently. It's a compulsory for all the healers. Before going to the bed, you have to take at least 20 minutes. This takes hardly 20 minutes, not more. Usually it takes only 20 minutes. Understand? Night before going to bed, you have to do this meditation. If you think, no, I don't have time to do a 20 minutes meditation and all, then better drop initiation. You have to do this 20 minutes meditation before going to the bed. But one thing, if you do it 2-3 days, then you will understand the power of it and you will never miss it. You yourself will never miss it. It will be so, when you get up early morning, you will be so fresh, so energetic, you will never miss it. Earlier, the healers, last time, how many are initiated last time healers? Raise your hand. You people did not receive the proper instruction for all these things. Now you should understand. You have to do. You have to do. Of course, unless you do all these things, you will not have powerful flow. Powerful energy flow will not be there. As of now, what you are healing, you can heal only one or two headache, 1 or 2 knee pain, that's all. Only when you do these meditations properly, you will be a powerful healer. Our healers in India, they heal even cancers. Malignant tumors disappear. So powerful. Of course, when you do follow all the procedures, if you just these 2-3, be vegetarian, don't drink alcohol, do this meditation, that's all. And you will be such a powerful healer. And you will be radiating energy. This powerful technique, when done consistently, will transform you completely. A new life, a new meaning, a new truth will start flowing into you. It's a wonderful technique that keeps the connection between you and me alive all the time. It's a technique that takes you again and again into the Parashakti or cosmos. You will experience joy and each day will become a celebration. For healers, it is enough if they practice the Anandagandha meditation for 20 minutes in the morning and the Shakti-Dharana meditation in the night. These 2 are enough. Nothing else is necessary. Morning when you get up from the bed, before coming out of the bed, sit and do 20 minutes Anandagandha. Anandagandha means that it is very clearly given here. The instruction is given. below the Anagata, above the Manipura, in this area, just remember me and relax. And you will fall in the Anandagandha chakra automatically. When you are initiated now. That is Anandagandha. Morning, the moment you get up from the bed, do Anandagandha meditation. Night, before going to bed, do Shakti Dharana. That's all. Nothing else is necessary. These two is enough. And I always tell people, try to bring more and more love and peace in your life. Healing means, it doesn't mean only that when you heal others, you will care and love for others. 24 hours try to be more loving, more gentle, more sensitive, more compassionate, more caring. Allow the love to penetrate your life completely. Stop fighting and nagging in the houses. Stop the fight and nagging in the houses. Stop fighting with your spouses. Stop this domestic violence. And of course, I will have to update this book. I am going to give that also as one of the condition. You cannot do any more domestic violence. In the harassing your wife or harassing your husband, harassing your kids continuously in the house. And then how can you be a healer? You can never be a healer. Stop all this domestic violence. Be more gentle. Be more loving. Be more caring. Because healing means continuously you will be radiating energy. Continuously you will be radiating energy flow. Let me read this Anandagandha meditation. Anandagandha meditation, page number 55. Anandagandha meditation. I am going to give the instruction of the meditation. Here, just listen. You don't have to do now. Listen. Please close your eyes, sit straight and cross-legged on the floor. Those of you who cannot sit on the floor may sit on the chair. Start visualizing Swamiji's laughing face in the region between your Anagata and Manipuraga, this area, which is the path of the Anandagandha chakra. Deeply meditate on that area. You will feel the energy flowing from that area. After you are initiated, you will feel. Just relax into that energy, that's all. Just see from where the thought of I is raising. You will be feeling that I, your existence. Start searching from where the thought is raising. You will see a tremendous energy flow in that area. Just relax in that energy, that's all. When you are initiated, you will start feeling the energy flow. Deeply meditate on that area. You will feel the energy flowing from that area. Relax into it. Feel the body flowering. Visualize your whole body smiling. Not just your face. Feel your body blossom. Feel the joyous smile from the bottom of your stomach. Let your thoughts come back to Anandagandha if your mind has wandered anywhere. Suddenly sometime your mind will go away here and there. Bring it back and keep there. Think of Swamiji's laughing face again. Drop the face. When you start feeling the energy sensation in the Anandagandha. You see, when you start experiencing the energy, forget my face. Don't be caught in the form. Drop my form. Go into the energy. This is an important thing. You should not continuously meditate on me. I am like a key. Use my form and drop the form and go inside. Use the key, open the door and go inside. Don't be caught in my form. It's very easy to be caught in the master's form. It is so graceful. It is easy to be caught in the master's form. Don't be caught in the form. Relax into the energy. A lotus blooms just by penetrating the rays of sun. The Kumbhadam flower blooms just by the rays of the moon. Similarly, the Anandagandha of the devotees bloom just by the presence of the master. So, and all of you need to have at least a small place in your house as a puja room. Puja room means like a healing center. Small place where you will keep these photographs and daily do meditation in that same place. See one thing, even for bathroom you have a separate place. Can't you have a separate place for meditation? Better have a separate place. That place will continuously have the vibration. Easy for you to meditate. It will be easy for you to meditate if you have a separate place for meditation.
Other than the puja room.
Now if you have already a puja room, keep that in the puja room and do there. If you don't have puja room, better have one and keep the photograph, Swami's photograph there. You will be given now the photograph. That you can meditate. You will be given a complete kit for a healing initiation, for a healing energizing. Don't think it is just a chopstick. The moment it is energized, it becomes a healing stick. Don't start eating with it.
So why do you need it? Why do you need it?
Sometimes if you can't put your hand and heal, you can use this.
I have a question for me. Should you not be around? You know, through the Ananda Ganda, we are connected to you through the energy. Let's say we want to have a conversation with you. Okay, you are not around. And you have said that this mala is like a cell phone for you. Are we supposed to talk to the mala, or are we supposed to visualize you in our mind? And
No, just hold the mala and remember me. Immediately from your Ananda Ganda, you will have the solution. You will not even have the doubt whether it is my own mind speaking or Swamiji's instruction. If you have the doubt, it is your mind. You will not even have the doubt. Straight away you will have the instruction.
Can we ask one more question? Can we add the tool that you're giving? For example, can we use a mala to a place and then heal the person?
Yes, you can use, nothing wrong. It is just a gift. When I give initiation, I have to give something in the hand. So, let me read the Ananda healing technique. The uniqueness of this technique is that it not only heals the patient but also helps in your own spiritual growth. Outwardly it is healing and inwardly it is meditation. Place your palms on the patient's chakra that is to be healed. The healer's chart and the chakra chart will guide you on which chakra has to be healed for which disease. Close your eyes and visualize my laughing face. This is the key which will unlock the whole process initially for you. Immediately you will find the energy gushing forth from the Ananda Ganda chakra. Move deeply inwards and try to discover the source of this energy. Simply relax into yourself. Don't worry about the healing. It will happen on its own. Once you are relaxed into yourself, drop my laughing face and feel only the boundaryless energy. Continue as long as you feel the patient drawing the energy. You will sense this effortlessly. Your hands will automatically drop once the patient has had enough. After healing, do not say, let this patient be healed, etc. You might be interfering with this or our karma. Instead, just say to yourself that let whatever is best for the patient be allowed to happen. Let whatever the best for the patient be allowed to happen. That's all. Here is a chart for all the diseases, what you can heal and all those things. Never interfere in medication. You are not a doctor. Please be very clear. You cannot give medication or stop medication. Of course, doctors can do. But not healers. Healers. No, doctors are legally allowed. You are not legally allowed to interfere in medication. Sometimes these healers, they start behaving like doctors, as if they know everything.
Swamiji can answer question doubt.
Yes. Any doubt, question, you are welcome. Ask.
When I operate, can I use the healing technique?
Yes. You can use the healing technique. Oh, you are a doctor. Use the healing technique. And one more thing. Even before starting seeing the patients, just if you sit in the cabin, before starting, early morning when you go and sit in the office, Just sit and meditate on Anandagandha for 5 minutes. Then start. Continuously you will be radiating Anandagandha energy. Automatically you will be healing the patient. But patients will quickly get healed. That is something.
So, Swamiji, I do a fair amount of operations as well.
Yes, you can use. Now, one thing actually, when patients quickly get healed, they will start coming more. Because the Kairasi doctor, that name will spread. No, you will be really a Kairasi doctor. Huh? நிறைய வருங்க கைராசி டாக்டர்னு பேர் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய தானே பேஷண்ட் வரும். ஆக்சுவலா நம்ம டாக்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்றாங்க பேஷண்ட் நம்பர் ஜாஸ்தி ஆயிடுச்சு சீக்கிரம் ஹீல் ஆயிடுறாங்க. அதான் சொல்றாங்க சீக்கிரம் ஹீல் ஆயிடுறாங்க. ஆனா நம்பர் ஜாஸ்தி ஆயிடுச்சு. ஏன்னா சீக்கிரம் ஹீல் ஆயிடுறதால நேம் ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆயிடுதுல. சீக்கிரம் ஹீல் பண்ணிடுறாங்க. பிகாஸ் he heals quickly. Your name is spreading automatically. So all our doctors are doctor healers. They say the patient number has become too much, Swamiji, but quickly they get healed. Usually if it takes with the normal medicine 11 days, along with healing and medicine, just 2-3 days, simply they became all right. Because the power, energy is given now for digesting.
How does it affect you as a guru if you have a disciple that?
Oh, it doesn't affect me actually. They feel they disconnected, that's all. The connection is disconnected, that's all. I don't, nothing affects me. And they don't receive anymore. That's all.
This alcohol is Europeans is part of their food, and as long as they don't get intoxicated, I can't see the sin in it or wrong thing in it. Because for their weather.
No, nothing like that. There are thousands of people who don't take alcohol in the Europe and America. I lived in America last 2 years. I'm okay. Nothing, no. All right, if they want to intoxicate, let them be intoxicated. If it is not wrong, let it be not wrong. I don't bother. Let them not have any initiation. That's all. I am not talking about alcohol as a morality here. I am talking about the technique for energy flow. It stops or disturbs the energy flow of your system. That's all. Whatever is against the energy is immorality. Whatever is for energy is morality. That's all I know. I don't talk about all your social morality.
Swamiji, when we are doing healing, are we supposed to close the eyes or we can try to radiate?
Usually, in the initial level, close the eyes and do. Later on, you will be able to do even with the open eyes. If you master the energy flow.
Is there a must to have a room for healing or meditation? What happens if you cannot have?
In the initial level, have a room. Afterwards, you can heal anywhere, no problem. Why the room? When you go there, you will have the same mood. All these things are just encouragement.
If you cannot afford to have a room, just do everything in the hall itself.
All right. In that same hall, one corner.
Yes.
Keep one corner. That's all. You have separate place for bathroom, na? Same way. Have one corner for meditation. Whatever small size is the house, you have a separate place for bathroom. Why not have a separate place for meditation also?
But Anandagandha meditation, apart from doing it at night, can it be done in any other?
Yes, whole day it can be done. Once you master the energy, Shakti Dharana only night. Morning Anandagandha. Once you master the energy flow, once you have started feeling strongly, it takes some 21 days to feel strongly. After that, whole day you can be just in Anandagandha.
The time is can be
No,
5 minutes.
always can be 21. Whole day you can be in that same state. But she'll collect all the healer's oaths.
I've told you something. After Anandagandha, Shakti Dharana at night, before they actually go to sleep, as they close their eyes,
Yes,
to
they can
focus
fall
on
into
Anandagandha.
Anandagandha.
Swamiji, let's say we are accustomed to follow any religious route, the path of enlightenment. Once we get connected to you, are we supposed to drop it down or we can simultaneously?
What is the path which you are doing?
At the moment, Saiva Siddhanta.
It's okay. You can carry on, no problem. Saiva Siddhanta is a very good, solid path.
Currently, the path is guided by a guru also.
That is all right. I have no problem. You ask him. If he has no problem or what? I have no problem. From my side, I will never tell. And if he has got problem, it is up to him, you and him to solve. I have no problem. No.
If we were to pay,
You see, I never say don't go to the gurus. But some gurus, when you go to them, they say don't go to the Nityananda. So that is the problem. That is where the problem starts. If he doesn't say that, I have no problem. It is up to you.
Swamiji, is there any specific...
Because they know that I am such a solid person. People whosoever come to me, they never go back to them. They settle with me. So that becomes a very big problem for them. I directly attack many people's business.
cannot,
But I have no problem. All my disciples can go anywhere and learn anywhere. I always tell people pluck flowers from all the gardens and make a beautiful bouquet and live happily. I don't say no, but you should take care of their side, what they feel.
Is there any color of the dress to be able to...
No. Nothing like that. If you are conducting a healing center for public, then wear white and white. Just have a respectful dress. Don't wear shorts and t-shirt and sit there. Yes.
கேட்கணும் அதாவது நான் வந்து சைவமா இருக்கேன் புலால் சாப்பிட்றது இதில் ஆனால் வந்து சில சமயம் பிஸ்னஸ் செய்யலாம் கடைக்கு போகிறோம் அதனால அசைவ கடையில் வந்து சைவமாக சாப்பிடக்கூடாது தன்மை இருக்கு
அப்படின்னா பரவாயில்ல, அது ஒன்றும் இல்லை.
அது வந்து சரி அப்புறம் வந்து சில சமயம் திங்கிங் வந்து நெகட்டிவ் ஆகும்
அது என்ன சரி பண்ணியாகும், அது சரி பண்ணலாம், ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை.
What if you fear enlightenment? What if you fear and being enlightened?
Then don't become enlightened.
What you said when you do healer's initiation, the main reason is to become...
Yes, then don't take initiation. That's the only way. What can be done? If you don't want enlightenment, why in the initiation? You say that you don't want to go to Singapore, then why do you get into the flight of Singapore? And you get into this flight, Singapore flight, and you say, no, I don't want to go to Singapore, I don't want to go to Singapore. Then why should you get into the flight, Singapore flight? Anyway, that's why still I am not initiated. Decide.
Somebody gave a free ticket. Somebody gave a free ticket.
Just because somebody gave free ticket, you will get into the flight and you will say, no, I don't want to go to Singapore, you will turn the flight somewhere else. No.
we cannot maintain all the things continuously what happens.
You have to drop the initiation. You should not do Anandagandha meditation. You should not heal anybody. You will have side effect.
No, we don't heal others, but can we continue to do
No. Yeah, at least these two meditations don't do. Shaktidarana and Anandagandha don't do. ASP meditations you can do. That has no problem. That has nothing to do with the diet. See, ASP meditations, whatever we did yesterday, 2 days, that you can do even if you are non-vegetarian, no problem. But if you are non-vegetarian, don't do these two meditations, Anandagandha and Shaktidarana. If you do, naturally you will have side effect. You will have body rashes and all those things. Because the energy when it flows, and alcohol blacks, it will be problem. You can, no, but these two is enough. You don't need anything else. Is
non-veg dead flesh or dairy as well?
What?
Non-veg.
No, not dairy. No eggs.
No, cheese and milk, okay. No egg. No egg, no mushroom. But what to do? Mushroom also disturbs the energy flow. That's all.
Mushrooms are cultured mushrooms also.
I don't know, but I have not tasted it. I saw the energy, how it stops the energy, it disturbs the energy flow.
What about soy, Swamiji? Soya?
Soya, no problem.
Mushroom in Japan and in cancer treatment, there's a lot of products there.
And that's what I say, as a medicine you can take it, but not as regular food, all these things. I did a very big research on all these things. After that only I came to all these conclusions, you understand. Before giving all this instruction, I tested enough with it. Honey is okay. Honey and garlic okay. Honey and garlic okay, no problem. Green chili also okay. You see, I don't take because it helps you to come out of depression. Means that if you don't take all those things, you will never get depressed. So that is why for the ashramites I made that as a rule.
Swamiji, in the house we won't have a problem only when we are traveling or when we go.
That's what to do. You will never travel more than me. I am managing. Every year 2 lakh mile I am traveling. 2 lakh mile every year I am traveling.
One thing is that a lot of food has got hidden things like bread.
All those things avoid.
So you've got to be very careful, you read instructions and everything.
Read ingredients. See, you always will read ingredients whether it is poison or not. Same way find out. You will not take anything and everything put into the mouth.
Somebody asked whether they can cook non-vegetarian food.
They can cook but they can't eat. For whom you want to cook? Convert what? Then don't eat. That's all.
Maybe Swamiji, you can do a favor. A lot of people think that the kids needs to eat meat because
No.
there will be no energy.
No. Don't give non-veg to kids.
What about urine therapies, like drinking urine? Is that okay?
What? Drinking?
Urine?
Drinking urine?
Yes.
No.
In this article, you say that saying my Swamiji is not ego.
It's not actually ego. Because I will never let your ego grow. When you come near, when you boast all over the world, my Swami, and come near, I will give you a big blow. As long as I am alive, I will never allow your ego to grow. I will nicely kick you. And when you come near all these things, you will understand. Ask these guys, they will tell you all the stories of kicking.
Can we apply this to difficult situations which you face in business or your own personal life?
Yes.
How? Just think about it.
Yes. Remember the master, Anandagandha, that's enough. Alright, now please come one by one. You will be initiated. I will touch your Ajna Chakra. You will feel, I will be touching your Ajna Chakra, but you will feel in this area something like a drill bit being inserted. Don't be afraid. The Anandagandha Chakra will be opened. Initiation will happen. So don't be afraid. I will touch your Ajna only. Your third eye only I will touch, but you will have the sensation in that area. Don't bother. It will not be too much. I will manage. It will not be painful. Because when the chakra opens, the energy flow starts happening. Please come one by one. We will start the initiation.